What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today I'm going to talk to you about the top 5 squeeze stocks in the market as of right now by the short score. So I'm going to go over all the things that you need to know, but first, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So starting off with stock number 5, Microvast Holdings, ticker is MVST. Over this last 1 year, down 65.68%, and in 2024, down 64.21%. Here's some key points to kind of watch for. So it goes over the market cap, volume, things that you might need to know, but I'm not going to focus on that in this video. This is what they do in case you do not know. So based out of Stafford, Texas. But ultimately, we are here because of this. So the short score, higher the number, the higher the likelihood of a squeeze happening. This is by Ortex. So ultimately there's utilization, cost to borrow, shares being shorted, everything is encumbered in that short score. So again, higher the number, higher the likelihood of a squeeze happening. So short score is 96.1. It is out of 100. Utilization is 88.79. And right now 13.46% of the free float's being shorted. Overall, shorts have been somewhat getting out of this company over this last little bit. So it recently did have a high of about 17.88% of their free float being shorted. So they've kind of been returning. So we'll just have to wait and see. Through IBKR, it looks like around 60,000 shares is available to be kind of borrowed as of this morning. And then cost to borrow through IBKR is 178.8%. So that's why you do have a relatively high short score. There's a lot of shares being shorted, fairly high cost to borrow, and everything else. Moving on to stock number 4. This one's an interesting one because I actually used to look at this back in the day, but it kind of fell off my radar. But Wheels Up, ticker's UP. Over this last 1 year, it is up 69.72%, and in 2024, it is down 46.06%. This is what they do. So passenger airlines, 2,100 employees and whatever else. And right now, 96.76% is that short score. Utilization 100%, 18.81% of the free float is being shorted. That works out to be 8.66 million shares. Shorts have been really doubling down. So recently it was a high short or all-time high short interest of around 21%. So yeah, it's definitely very heavily shorted. And shorts are getting a little bit more bold with this company. As of right now, it does show 0 shares is available to be shorted. Actually, it does show NA right here. So reverting back to the previous one, around 6,000, give or take. And cost to borrow is 182.66. So fairly high stuff if you ask me. Moving on to stock number 3, another stock that I used to really dabble with back in the day, Beyond Meat. So over this last 1 year, down 46.36%. In 2024, down 27.98%. It's crazy to think that this market cap is only 415 million, especially way back in the day. It's crazy stuff. But this is what they do. I'm sure everyone kind of generally knows what Beyond Meat does at this stage in the game, but we are here because of this. So fairly close to the previous one, so ticker UP, but short score is 96.81, utilization 100%. It is on the threshold list, as you can kind of see right there. 39.58% of the free floats being shorted, works out to be 24.45 million shares, and that equates to $156.74 million worth. Shorts have been not really doing all that much, but they've been kind of just lingering. They've been just waiting for something from the company to either justify to get back to kind of around the 45% plus, or maybe revert back to the 32. So we'll just have to wait and see. Through IBKR though, does indicate around 90,000 shares is available to be shorted. Cost to borrow is 111.72%. So that's why you do again have a fairly high cost to borrow. Moving on to stock number 2, Pulse Bioscience, tickers PLSE. Over this last 1 year, it is up 60.81%, and in 2024, it is down 18.55%. This is what they do. And I know I do scroll through it fairly fast, but you can always look at the seasonality as well. So with us being in June, going into July, you can kind of see historically what happens at least in July and August. And I know I did kind of go relatively fast with the other ones, but you can always pause the video and take a look at that. But as you can kind of see, short score is 98.56%. That again is out of 100. Utilization 85.42, 15.57% of the free float's being shorted. That works out to be 2.54 million shares. And shorts actually just abruptly returned quite a lot recently, but it was all-time high-ish. Actually, no, I guess back in the day it was a little bit higher. So they're kind of slowly but steadily getting in up until recently, so just kind of stay tuned for that. But right now, 250,000 shares is available to be shorted at a price of around 75.04, and that's through, again, IBKR. And last but not least, stock number 1, and that is Torrid Holdings, ticker CURV. Over this last 1 year, up 182.11%, and in 2024, it is up 29.46%. This is what they do. So apparel retail, 4,700 employees. And yeah, so ultimately 98.99% is that short score. Utilization 91.08, 16.13% of the free floats being shorted. Works out to be 1.83 million shares being shorted. Short's been slowly returning, oddly enough, or kind of stagnant, as you can kind of see right here. They've not really been doing all that much. So similar to Beyond Meat, I think they're just waiting to pounce to justify to go back to maybe the highs at 25%. Or kind of revert back to maybe the lows of 7. We'll just have to wait and see. But through IBKR, it does indicate around 1,000 shares is available. 61.15 is that cost to borrow. So again, what stocks do you think is a squeeze as of right now in the market? Is there anything that's catching your interest, or do you own any of the stocks that I did talk on? And so yeah, let me know your thoughts. One final thing I just wanted to share with you: take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it, and you get 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. Take advantage of this only up until the end of July. Kick-ass deal. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.